Welcome back on Hard Reset Rankings channel. Today I'm coming to you with a new review of HUAWEI Pura 70 Pro. Without further ado, let's start off with the looks. The display, it looks just wonderful. Perfect screen to body ratio with 6.8 inches, 1260 by 2844 pixels, and the rounded edges are now mastered by HUAWEI. Just ever so slightly rounded, that they make the display feel closer to you, but not to distract you. Continuing about the design, can you see how pretty that overly dramatic camera bump looks? If you saw my previous videos, you probably know I like when something is different than the mass, and this is it, even though it really is unnecessarily big. And speaking of the cameras, sensors themselves are just great. Very sharp and detailed pictures come from these 50 megapixel wide, 48 megapixel telephoto and 12.5 megapixel ultra-wide lenses. The front is 13 megapixels and also works amazing. But there's a downside to the whole camera stuff on the smartphone. The problem is photo processing. We all know photos are processed even on very expensive professional grade cameras, but over processing is a real issue on some modern day phones. You can see how absolutely disgusting it looks on photos I've taken. On the other hand, you can see the iPhone, which doesn't mess up the whole photo when there's just a little bit of brighter light. Let's move on to something more positive. Smoothness. Even though this phone has a 7nm Kirin 9010, which wasn't really promising to me, it doesn't lack performance at all. Combined with 12 or 16 gigabytes of RAM, playing games is just as smooth as it should be, so everyday usage is even more comfortable. As you hear about the price later, you may be surprised with its performance. Then going back to not so good things, AI. I don't hate AI, but I don't praise it also. I'm skeptic, and when there's some features that are nonsense, I openly mention them. Here the AI is pure nothing. AI Touch is a feature that lets you press and hold with 2 fingers to scan a QR code. I'm not joking. AI Lens is about the same thing but uses your camera. Although it can translate text, it doesn't do it correctly, but at least it's a bit more than QRS in AI Touch. Then there's also this AI assistant Celia, which works about as bad as Siri on iPhone 4. By the way, the Hey Celia voice command often activates Siri on my own iPhone. Okay, so let's sum things up. The HUAWEI Pura 70 Pro offers great performance, beautiful display, unusual design, and great camera, as long as you use a third-party app for the camera, of course. AI is just a gimmick like on any other phone, so it's not that big of a thing, and all of that for just about 730 USDs. How does that sound? And don't be shy to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and comment on the video. See you in the next one.